Evening, all. It is the end of the fucking week. And as you could tell by the thumbnail, the house is now sold. It is sold to an investor, developer who can shape and mold my house into something of value since everything has run down in the last 14 years. It'll be 14 and a half years since I've lived in this house. 14 and a half years. And as I said this before, time and time again, I will have left this house a completely different person than when I first went into it in 2010. And I'm okay with that. I really am. Um, Not much is going on. I'm not going to force content out. I will never force content out, and I don't like to repeat myself. I see a lot of YouTubers doing that. We'll get into other YouTubers in a minute. So I'm just trying to keep my wits about me. We are now entering the summer. I can feel the summer weather dawning upon us. In about 3 weeks, we'll be starting the summer season. You all ready for summer? You all ready for the summer weather? Summer heat? Girls in short shorts, booty shorts, and skirts. That should be fun. And then there'll probably be guys in booty shorts and skirts. That'll be confusing. Um, but so much is going on. And I'm just trying to figure out where I am mentally, physically, spiritually. Uh, they're going to go look over the house to make sure it's safe. It's not about to fall apart. I know the back building is not in great shape. The garage does function like a garage. You can't put a car into that garage. So like there's a double door garage. I'll explain most of this when we get to like the moving out video. I'll do a final video about being in this house. And the next time I do anything more, I think you'll see the new place. We have not found a new place. I have until June 28th, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. I know that the developer, the realtor, the real estate agent will move fast to see what she can find. I'm hoping that works out. It'll probably be in Monterey Park, Montebello, Alhambra, somewhere. I want to live next to the Asian community. And my message to the Asian community is, especially the Chinese, is be nice. Be nice. I haven't made fun of you guys driving badly on the road, okay? The thing about Asian Americans is that you guys have shame. You don't commit crimes like if you ever watch Cops, okay? There's three colors of the rainbow, okay? Browns, that's me, that's other Chicanos. Black or white. One of us is running from the fucking cops, and we're like, "Oh, we got caught. Oh, what you gonna do about it? Okay, so we got caught. So throw me in jail, whatever." That's how we are. We don't give a shit. Asians cannot commit crimes like taking a shit and then get caught and be like, "Oh, whatever." No, they'll be like, "Oh no, my family's gonna see me go to jail. What are we gonna do? Oh shit, this is the end of the world." And yeah, there are some examples of Asian Americans trying to fuck with the cops, but most of the damn time it never fucking happens. They just don't get caught. They don't want to get caught. So it's nice. It would be nice to not have to look over my shoulder and look out for perverts who want to fuck me in the ass and take my wallet and leave my body out there on the street. There's all kinds of weird people, man. You got to watch out for everybody because you have to watch for everybody. That's why I don't like my own people. Okay, my own people betrayed me. My own people betrayed me. My neighbor is like watching out for a black guy if he takes over the neighborhood. It's like, if it's an old black dude, I told him if he's your age, he's an old black dude. It's best to leave him be. Like he's not gonna. What's he gonna do? He's not. Is he gonna rob you? It's like if he's too old, probably his heart will probably give out before he climbs the chain link fence. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think it's gonna matter. Anyway, um, so the house is sold. I have less than a month. I'm not excited. I'm worried about moving day when my cousin Memo may come over the house and lift everything out of the house. I'm like, good God. I just don't like my privacy being kind of raped a bit. And it's tough. It's tough to deal with family members I don't want to be dealing with. I went to my cousin's funeral last July. That's awkward. Um, yeah, there's just a lot. My birthday came and went. My mom actually did remember my birthday, but she told me after my birthday passed because she usually sends something, but I kept checking the mailbox through Thursday. I said nothing. Nope. And I only went to Target on Friday. I didn't check my mail on Friday because I checked 2 days in a row. I'm like, okay, so whatever. I'm not going to sit there and worry about nothing. Okay. I had very little that I wanted to buy on my birthday. I did want to get my new passport, but I'm going to have to wait until I settle into a new address to get that done. So because I cannot send for my passport now, because if my passport comes to this old address, I won't be able to get that. I will not be able to get my passport. So I'm better off waiting until I go into the new house, and then I have to change my bank information and all this shit. It's a hassle. Aside from that, I hope I can move to a more Asian community because it's like I say, it's tempered. Asians are not, like I said, as long as as long as you guys do not judge me, I won't judge you. And we can judge you. You come from a country that likes to serve up Fido for breakfast. Tiananmen Square didn't happen. People get shot at. You can only have one baby per family. It's not a nice country, is it? And you all don't like black people over there in China. I know. Everybody praised China, even though black people attack Asians in America. There's a lot of BS that happens, a lot of shitty politics. Worse yet, that there's propaganda to hide facts for the public. We're onto your bullshit, news media. We're onto your bullshit. So that's all I got to say. I will do one last look at this house in and out. I'll show you the house that I grew up in. I won't show it to you in person or record it in person. I'll show you pictures that I have on my laptop, but I will show you the things that used to be me. Just like my grandmother, just like my father, things that used to be. And I want to talk about comics. Now, over there are the comic books. These are the images that I've worked on. I'm not going to show them to you fully until I'm starting the story. And that'll be it'll be in a brand new playlist called The Outcaster's Ghost Passage. And there'll be new chapters, new things, and I'll point them out. Now, I'm not going to use super proper nouns. I'm going to use just first names because I don't want to give credence or credit or promotional advertising to for moral reasons, not for legal reasons, for moral reasons. I don't want to give attention to these fuckers. I will say that Rock and Roll Ninja by Richard, by your boy Zach, looks promising. Okay, he's trying to do his own thing, and it looks promising. So Rock and Roll Ninja's fine. Okay, because your boy Zach isn't too ambitious with that stuff. He's just trying to do what feels right. Okay. So that's your boy Zach putting out his own content. And I hope that works out. And when it starts to get stale, just stop that kind of nonsense. But what you are seeing is on the left is the cover art for Sonny's Bonds, the characters I have drawn and shown before. And the other one is the general cover for the Outcaster's Ghost Passage. That one's not done yet. The one on the left is almost done, like 90% done, and the other one's like 75 to 80% done. I just got to realize where all the proportions are, where all the characters are. There's 10 characters here, and there's 5 here. So the one on the right kind of represents all the characters you will see in the 10 chapters, 10 clusters of people, 10 different groups, right? And the one on the left is just one faction. And they're all playing Sync Orb or Sync Ball or whatever sync I have it called. That's what it's called, and that's what I'm doing. Pardon the popping and popping again of my video where it go pop, 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 pop. Like it's so weird, right? Like an old film. Anyway, I don't. So you have anti-SJWs, and one of them being Eric. you'll know it's Eric because he looks like Kimbo Slice. He looks like Kimbo Slice, but if Kimbo Slice didn't work out and train to fight in the MMA. So he looks like Kimbo Slice. So Eric is, coming up with this, as I said before, you cannot shit out a comic book. Oh, it's easy. It's just lines on paper. It's just ink on paper. It's not like you're not building a nuclear reactor or training in the military or working on a car. You're drawing a comic book. It's easy. If it's easy, everybody would just do it. You can't just do it. You have to know how you're doing it, right? I have been drawing and writing the Outcasters, the Circus Freaks, since 1997, since I was 19 years old. I've known and loved these characters since I was young. And I still do. And I didn't get a lot of traction. Not many people, like on one or two hands, people bought my stuff. It's sad. It's sad that people who are anti-SJWs or anti-SJWs fighting against, Tony, who is Chicano like me, is coming up with his comic book about frogs. And it's a superhero that's a frog. And then you got the other guy who's got a black superhero who doesn't have a very definite origin story, who has inconsistent arcs. And then you got this guy. Well, I'm going to one-up this guy, and I'm going to one-up this person, and I'm going to make a comic book because I can do that because I feel like it. And it's like, go fuck your mother's ass. That's my attitude. You can't just make a comic book, and you should never, ever, 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 ever in this planet make a comic book just to one-up. If this is the reason why you're making a comic book, turn your hand around and go fuck yourself. You should make art and writing and story because you've always felt that way since you were a kid. Like Jim Davis drew Garfield, made Garfield the cat because now later on, I criticize his ability to make Garfield work these days, even if he no longer owns it. But when he started out, he made his own stuff. He did it because he couldn't go outside. He had to stay home a lot, and he drew Garfield. Made Garfield the toaster, then he made Garfield the cat. So Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster came up with things, but they had always been artists and writers. Bill Finger had more creativity than Bob. Bob Kane still drew. But I think Bob Kane kind of falls into the category of, I can do this better than you can, right? There are genuine creators and writers. Now, to be fair, Zach Richard doesn't draw and write the Rock and Roll Ninja. I think he has other people doing that for him. I think he just creates the ideas. I create the ideas, I write, I draw. I have self-published 2 books. And I have put my work out there. You have all seen it or you don't. I know there's 98% of you that are returning, or not returning, they're new, and 2% returning. Where the fuck do you all go? Is my work boring to you? Are my videos boring? So that happens. So when you see my work, when I put it out there, I hope I get more returning people. I want people to come back to my channel. But I do the Outcasters, I do Sonny's Bonds because it's within me, not because, oh, Eric sucks, oh, Tony sucks, oh, Rock and Roll Ninja sucks. I'm going to outdo them and do this because I'm going to follow a format of create superhero, create supervillain, create these characters because, hey, it's easy. No, you do it because you're inspired by the things you have always been inspired by, and you create it. And I want you to write your own fucking stories, and I want you to draw your own fucking thing, and then eventually you can hire somebody else to do it, but you should be able to do it from the heart, from the mind. And if you don't know how to do those things, you don't have any business doing any of it. You have to know how to draw and write and create your own ideas and put them out, even in outline form. Don't do things because you're trying to flip the other person off. Or, oh, this person's woke. I can make an anti-woke comic book. Oh, this person's so anti-SJW. I'm going to make the best woke comic book ever. Okay, that's like Kibble Smith coming out with his own new Warriors, but they now have the Marvel license. It's dumb. And now it's just nobody can enjoy it anymore. Nobody can enjoy the comic books anymore because it's something like you got to treat the comic book medium, or for me, it's not even comic book, it's in written form. You got to treat it though as though it is something that is an unexplored land. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. And you have to mark your territory in which people will say, "Oh, I haven't seen this before. Oh, I haven't seen it this way. I haven't tried it. We haven't seen it from that point of view. Oh, let's see." Right? Because I've seen both Tony's and Eric's comic previews, and it's just the art might be good, but I don't feel inspired to look at it. And the color frog that I keep seeing, the blue frog, looks like cringe. Just the way I perceive it, okay? Maybe I'm being an asshole, but I believe that if you've worked hard on your characters for decades, eventually you're gonna get it fucking right. You have to get it right. So that's all for now. I'll have one more video to post for laughs and shits and giggles, but I want to seriously talk to you all. And I'm still doing the Zelda game. There's Link right there. There's Link on the board. I have 5 pieces of the Triforce. I have up to I think it's 7 hearts. Yeah, it's 7 hearts or 8. Yeah, 8 hearts. But if you die, you get 3 hearts, just like in the old games, right? In the old school games. And those are the dungeon bosses. There's the maze. There's past enemies. That's a bonus dungeon boss. You've seen it before. There's a little Donkey Kong barrel, but I don't really use it. That's it for now. Have a good week, and let's see what my fiction will bring us.